Marshall Tigers and the Faribault Falcons. Tigers will get the football first. They'll be going right to left on your radio dial as the Falcons debuted away here as we get ready. Nice crowd on hand. Cade Kletchka ready to kick it away for Faribault. Actually just about to put the ball on the tee. And earlier in the college game, the wind was a factor. And it is tonight as well, as the Falcons will have the ball at their back in this first quarter.
Almost a little bit of a cross breeze, but yes, more at their back than anything else.
So we'll see what the Falcons decide to do here. Team has been onside kicking, and Kletchka kicks it over Mason Penske's head and through the back of the end zone of the Tigers. Begin 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tasting their own medicine, kicking it into the end zone. That's what Jackson Luther usually does, but the Tigers will start at their own 20. Nice to see the Mustangs get back on the winning side of things after 3 straight losses. A nice win today.
Was a good game and very cool, and it's only going to get colder as we move along through the night here. Much different than what it was in the upper 70s on Friday.
Well, I asked my son if he could wear a hoodie underneath his uniform. He said, no, Dad, that's not legal.
So Trey Lance under center, 1st and 10 here, straight out formation to the backfield. Van Moore splits out wide right, 1st and 10 from their own 20, middle of the football field. Play action for Trey. Looks to fire a deep downfield, going for Ryan Van Moore, and it is intercepted by Faribault.
Trey Lance gets back at quarterback, slings a pass, and it's intercepted.
Cody Ellers with the interception. And I'm not sure Ryan Van Moore saw that right away, JT, just based on the reaction. At least, try to knock it down, that kind of thing, but give Ellers a heck of a job of finding the football, and it's right at midfield for the Falcons.
Just like that, a turnover can't have that. You don't want the other team getting any kind of confidence.
They'll have it 1st and 10 right at midfield here. As I mentioned, Kate Hart under center, straight out formation to the backfield from midfield. Hart going to the backfield right out of the gate. Little run there by Stapleton. Gets a couple yards.
Stapleton, not a huge fella at all. He's 5'6", 136 pounds.
Buck hid behind the lineman enough, just did a good job picking up 4, bringing up 2nd and 6 here for Faribault, starting at midfield. First play of the game, an interception on Trey Lance's return. The receiver split out wide left, wing T look in the backfield, handoff Ramirez, and he is crushed right away by Marshall. Grant Martinson was below, and Blaze Andrews also coming off the bottom of the pile.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I meant by tackle him at the point of attack, get him down right away. He was gang tackled, had no chance.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 here for Faribault. Opening quarter here from the Schwann Regional Left Center. Section 2 quadruple A semifinals. Winner moves on to face Hutchinson in the section championship next Friday night. Hart under center, straight on look at the backfield. He'll play action. He'll roll over to that far side. Look at it, fire it over the middle too high. Narrowly intercepted by Brock Borberman, and he's upset because he had it going the other way.
For sure had it. Oh my, that was an easy interception. Just went right through the wickets. It's incomplete.
Thrown across his body, JT causing that pass to go a little high as the punt team on for Faribault. TJ Hunt will kick it away. And Tenapong and Van Moore back deep to receive, standing at about their own 12-yard line. So you got to be aware of a possible fake here, 4th and 6. Tigers showing pressure. Instead, they'll back off a little bit. It's a good snap to Hunt. He just gets it by a Winkleman. End-over-end kick. And Moore to return from his own 10. They're going to come here to the near side. Stutter steps, and great open field tackle put on by Brent Vogelsberg. Not allowing Van Moore to get the edge here on the near side. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Let's hope it's a better offensive set than the one we just saw where Trey threw that interception.
But you know what? I don't mind that interception. Trey has not played since Mankato East here, which he played through a boatload of pain, was cleared on Friday. Coach waited till the game to decide. They'll have a straight-out look at the backfield. Van Moore again splits out wide right. Lance under center on the near hash. Lance hands off to Lee. Jefferson right here on the left side. Makes one-man miss. Now Stutter steps to the outside of the 20. Kind of spins in. He'll be taken down at the 24-yard line. A pickup of 14, make it 15 as they mark it at the 25. And that's a Jen around the Keller Williams first down.
That could have been a nasty spin move if he could have got through that. He was going to be off to the races, but breaks one arm tackle and picks up 15.
There's Jefferson Lee. Numbers are flat out phenomenal. 123 attempts, 1,300 yards, 1,306 to be exact, and 31 rushing touchdowns. Straight out, look at the backfield, 1st and 10 from their own 25. Lee over to the right side off the handoff, trying to get the edge, trying to beat Hunt. The good stutter step gets by Hunt, tiptoes the sideline and goes out of bounds. Near another 1st down, but it'll be out at the 34. They'll gain 9 and bring up 2nd and short.
So 2 carries, 24 yards early for Jefferson Lee. Tried to get to the outside with some speed. Couldn't quite get there, but a nice gain on 1st down.
Of course, an amazing career already for Jefferson, just a junior.
He's all right.
59 career rushing touchdowns is silly. And 31 this season. Straight out, look at the backfield again. 2nd and short from their own 34. Handoff, Zach Omjeld. Zach up the box. He'll have a jam around Keller Williams. 1st down up to the 40. A pickup of 6. And another 1st down for Marshall.
And what an added bonus to have the 2 fullbacks. The second one coming in with Penske. Omjeld with the carry. Those guys gain yards. It starts with the offensive line. They make some nice holes to run through, but you've got 2 bruisers at fullback, and then you've got the speedy Jefferson Lee in the backfield as well. So it's a two-edged sword, so to speak.
1st and 10 here for the Tigers from their own 40-yard line. Lance hands off to Lee, going left again this time, trying to get the edge across the 40 to the 45. Jefferson Lee turns a corner at midfield up to the 40 of the Falcons, down to the 30. 25-20, stutter step, breaks an ankle tackle, touchdown! 60-yard run for Jefferson Lee!
Just like that, bang. Man, that kid is fast. It looked like a good angle for the tackle, but he just outran the whole thing. 60 yards, 6 points on the scoreboard for the Tigers.
And with that touchdown run for Jefferson Lee, he is now the career rushing touchdown leader in Marshall football school history. That is amazing. Passing a darn good running back in Bo Bofferty. So Luther will attempt the extra point. Again, Van Moore is your holder. Good snap from Winkelman, good hold, and the extra point is up and right down the middle. The Tigers rebound, explode for 7, and they lead 7-0. 9:29 to play opening quarter. Back here at the Schwann Regional Event Center. Time for a scoring drive.
Well, it was a 60-yard run from Jefferson Lee. 4 plays, 90 yards at 9:29 left in the 1st quarter. Extra point is good, and the Tigers up 7-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So Jackson Luther to kick it away. As the Tigers take that 7-0 lead after the interception, they force a 3 and out for 90 yards as Jackson, short kickoff to be returned by Mason McDonough. But over to that far side, McDonough trying to get the edge, and a great job by Zach Thompson. Short of the 20.
Didn't let him get outside, though, and that was the key.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Faribault at their own 19-yard line.
Definitely gave up some size on that tackle. A nice tackle nonetheless.
So a 7-0 lead on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard for the Tigers. 9:23 to play 1st quarter. And Winter moves on to face Hutchinson on Friday night. Marshall wins, they'll host him here at 8 o'clock. If Faribault wins, they'll be in Hutch. Hart hands off underneath. Little scat back in Stapleton. He'll be stood up over on the far side after a bit of a gain. Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 1. Maybe 2. And when it's all said and done, we'll see where the official mark comes. Call it 2, bring up 2nd and 8 here.
Tigers get another 3 and out. Did that the first time. Incomplete pass, a run from Stapleton, and a run from Ramirez, and a punt.
Now Kate Hart, under center, under receiver split left. Hart hands off here. Stapleton, good move to the left, and then crushed by Brock Bourboum.
He's going to feel that one. That is a football tackle right there. Holy cats, did he hit him hard.
I mean, that was a great jump cut by Stapleton to get any kind of yardage, and then he ran in or didn't see Brock Bourboum, who planted him at the 29. So it'll be 3rd and 3 for Faribault. So 1 receiver right, 1 left. Ehlers lines up here to the near side. Hart under center with a wing T look at the backfield. Hart makes the handoff again, going to Stapleton, and he is hit the backfield. Reese Winkelman waiting for him at the 21, a loss of 5.
Just like that, another 3 and out put on by that that Tiger D. The only mistake they've made so far as a team would be that interception, but looking real good right now.
So back deep to receive at Tenapong and Orion Van Moore. Great punt the first go-around for TJ Hunt. And even better coverage by the Falcons. Hart stands at about his own 8-yard line to punt this one away. It's a good snap. Hart just gets it over Winkleman again. This one a low kick. Will take a good Faribault bounce. Picked up by Van Moore. Hands off to Tenapong, and he's going to be wrapped up. Good tackle in the open field by Henry Sanchez.
They've done that well on both punts, and the one thing they haven't done well is blocking Reese Winkleman. He got close again.
And if that continues, he's going to get one. I mean, one to get it over Reese at 6'4", pushing 6'5". Not once, but twice. He was asking for trouble.
Yep. The Tigers will start at their own 33.
So we saw a heavy dose of Jefferson Lee on the first drive. Second drive, I should say. Paid off dividends. 60-yard touchdown run by Jefferson. And Trey Lance under center straight out. Look at the backfield. Pitch to Lee coming here to the near side. Gets a block from Omjeld. Lee now tries to get by one ankle tackle. He's going to be pulled down to the ground. Good job staying with it, JT, was Joe Jackson to really fight off the block from Omjeld and then come back and take down Jefferson from getting a huge gain.
Yeah, Jefferson was following his blocker, so slowed down, and that's when he caught up and took him down. Picked up 6.
Yeah, got 6, bringing them 2nd and 4 from their own 39-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Tigers again going right to left on your radio dial. 6:55 to play opening quarter. Pizza Ranch scoreboard reads 7-0 in favor of Marshall. Straight out look at the backfield. Penske the up back, Lee the deep set back. Van Moore splits out wide right. Lance handoff to Lee again, going left. Jefferson goes over to the right side. Good stiff arm, gets up to the 45 and then pushed out of bounds. That'll be a chance around to Kelly Williams' first down as he gets up to the 46, a gain of 7.
Already 97 yards for Jefferson Lee. That 60-yard touchdown, just 5 carries, averaging just over 10 yards per carry on the season. That is good.
So, you know, a lot of people like to talk, and the state record for career rushing touchdowns is 100. And if the Tigers make a deep run, if Jefferson can tack up some, he may have a good shot at that. But the Tigers right now looking at winning some games. Hand off to Omjeld. He'll go over right guard. Break one tackle, spin, and stay alive. And that'll be another jet around the Keller Williams first down to the 41 of the Falcons. A gain of 13 on the run from Zach Omjeld.
Another tough run from Zach. Broke 2 tackles. Tried to break the third. If he does, he might get 6. 2 carries, 19 yards for Zach.
4 Riley Kilwilliams first downs for the Tigers, leading 7-0, 6:20 to play opening quarter. Van Moore splits out wide left, wing 2, look at the backfield, Lance under center. Trey, hands off underneath that Tenapong. Nicky coming to the left side. Stutter steps, cuts inside of the 30, down to the 25, trying to go across the grand, and he'll be hauled down as he crosses the 20, up to the 19-yard line, a gain of 22 for Nicky at Tenapong.
And don't forget about Tenapong either. That kid has had some big plays this season, and there's another one from Nicky.
Is that X factor.
Yes, he is.
I am telling you, no matter how the Tigers do in this game, if they're fortunate enough to win and move on to face Hutchinson, that is the X factor. One receiver to the left is Van Moore. Wing T, look at the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Falcon 19. Handoff Omjeld to going right guard. Runs right through Brock Borboom, and then he's crushed. Tackle by Sanchez. Mark it up to 17, a gain of 2, bringing up 2nd of 8 here for the Tiger offense.
Tigers can hurt you in so many different ways. We've only seen Trey throw 1 pass, but that's another factor.
And into the wind, you know, I mean, that could have been a different story. Never know. Van Moore splits out wide right. Wing T, look at the backfield, 2nd of 8 for Marshall. Handoff Lee, going right up the box. Jefferson cuts inside, now cuts left and in. Touchdown, number 2 for Jefferson Lee from 17 out.
That was all blocking. That was not Jefferson Lee. That was all blocking up front. He just had to run to the end zone. The rest is history.
Nice jump cut at about the 5 to open up the galley. And get right in there for touchdown number 2. The Tigers take a 13-0 lead. With 5:14 remaining here in the opening quarter. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, we have a scoring drive.
6 plays, 67 yards, capped off by a 17-yard run by Jefferson Lee with 5:14 left in the first quarter. Extra point is good. It's 14-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So Marshall to kick it away here, leading 14-rip after turnover on their first series. They've done a good job of the defensive side, forcing 2 3-and-outs. As Jackson Luther will run up, and he'll boot this one away. High end-over-end kick. It'll be taken by one of the up men. Taken down immediately at the 30, falls ahead of the 31-yard line. Same as Jack Revius. And the Falcons will begin 1st and 10 at their own 31.
The defense has been impressive with those 2 3-and-outs.
And Hutchinson winning earlier this afternoon at 40-19 over Waseca. On receiver splits out wide left. Cade Hart under center. Ramirez behind him. Lone setback. Now bring a man into the backfield. Fake the pitch. Hand off Ramirez. Makes one man miss. Makes another man miss. And he'll bulldoze his way forward for positive yardage. Up to the 33. Gains 2.
He had to work hard for those 2 yards. He broke a few tackles, and that's what you worry about with him. He's a big fella.
Penske and Andrews in on the tackle. Bringing up 2nd and 8. For the Falcons, 4:40 and counting here in the opening quarter. On a brisk fall evening nearing the end of October. Hart under center, wing T look at the backfield. 2 receivers left this time. Hart now will keep it himself. He's going to be wrapped up and dumped in the backfield. The Tigers did right on it. Deacon DeBoer.
And Deacon DeBoer is a kid we've talked about the last couple of weeks. Of course, Jake Hess not playing, so insert Deacon DeBoer, and he's done a fantastic job.
Loss of 4 on the run by Hart. 3rd and 12 for the Falcons, and this is what they want to avoid, is a 3rd and long situation. Facing a Marshall defense that uses their speed, as you heard Coach say in the interview in the pregame, that they may be undersized, but it's all about pad level in the game of football, and they love to have people doubt their size. Hart with trips right, 1 left. Shouts out his keys, drops back to pass. Here comes some pressure. Hart just going to go wrap the box. Quarterback run, and he'll slide, and he'll have it off for a 1st down, maybe. He might have slid too soon.
I think he did. I think he's a yard short.
It's going to be very close where they mark it, and you're right, JT. And Hart, 6'9", had the 1st down yardage, but they move the sticks anyway.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's at the 41, but the ball is short of the 41.
Because he slid and
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Falcons. Their first down this evening. 14-0 Marshall leads on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 3:25 to play, 1st quarter. Handoff goes to Stapleton. He'll stutter step, go to the outside, cuts inside, and just got crushed. Well, I tell you, the Tigers just swarmed to the football. So Reese Grant, Mortensen there. And
it felt like Stapleton ran a long ways, but what, a yard?
Yard to the 42, yep. Bring it up 2nd and 9 here for Faribault. 2:55 to play the 1st quarter. 14-0 lead for the Marshall Tigers. There's a lot of football played around southwest Minnesota today. A lot of people call it their favorite time of the year. The receiver split up wide left, 1 to the right, Hart under center. Ramirez is in fullback, Stapleton to motion to the backfield. Fake the pitch to him. Here comes some pressure. Hart gets it away, and it is short and incomplete. And Hart was going to get destroyed. I give Deacon DeBoer a lot of credit because he could have smoked Hart, but he didn't want to pick up that penalty. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Very smart, and if Cade Hart holds onto that football for 1 more second, he's going to get smoked by Deacon DeBoer.
But a guy grasping the opportunity beyond an unfortunate injury to Jake Hess. It's really gotten Deacon a lot of time on the field, and he has run with it. 3rd and 9 here for the Falcons at their own 42. 3rd and 9. Hart, look at the pass, fires across his body, has an open man. It's caught, and Tenapong with a nice shot. Was that high, JT? I'm not sure, but
well, you said pad level, and Nicky actually has to jump against him because he's another big fella, 6'5", 227.
Chase Ernst with the catch up to the Tiger 46. It's a gain of 14, or 12, excuse me, and a 1st down for the Falcons. Their 2nd of the drive. This one starting very nicely for the Falcons. Started at their own 31. Have it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 46 with 2:10 to play. 1st quarter, 14-0 Marshall. Hart under center. Hands off Ramirez. Ramirez makes one man miss. Now into the secondary. Ramirez crosses the drain and then is going to be stood up by a multitude of Tigers. Not before he gets a first down up to the 33. A gain of 13 more for the Falcons.
Starting to gain chunks of yards. That was the third carry from Felipe Ramirez. He has 15 yards. And he's just a bruiser. He does not look like a fullback. I'll tell you that for free.
He looks like a man, that's for sure.
Yeah.
First and 10 here for the Falcons. Right now at the Tiger 34-yard line, trying to answer the Tiger barrage of 2 quick scores, leading 14-0. 1:45 to play, first quarter on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Hart, hand off Ramirez again, trying to come left guard. Now trying to reverse, but hanging on to his ankle was DeBoer, and then he's swallowed by Winkleman. Winkleman and Almgeld, both there. That'll be a loss of 2, back to the 35.
Tigers back-to-back have gotten them into third and long situations. They've been able to get through that, pick up first downs.
Well, Cade Hart, if Faribault is going to be successful, JT, they're going to have to throw the football. And on this drive, he's done a good job of keeping plays alive. One receiver left. Bringing a man back in motion. Hand up. Ooh, hit in the backfield. Hart had to hang on. He wanted to give it to Ramirez. He didn't have time. Grant Martinson submarining his way in there.
Ramirez a little slow to get up. He's going to be fine. But, yeah, I think you're right. Cade Hart had to hold on to that because otherwise that's going to be a fumble.
Loss of 2 more. Bringing up 3rd and 14 for the Falcons. Back at their 37-yard line. Or at the Tiger 37. Down to 40 seconds left in the quarter. 14-0 Marshall. Will split on line left. Hart coming up under center on 3rd and 14. Hart brings a man back to the backfield, fakes the pitch. Here comes the pass. Here comes some pressure. Throws it as he's hit it. Blaze Andrews almost had the pick, but on the blitz was Jefferson Lee.
Wow. Oh my, that was a big hit, and Blaze was just licking his chops at getting an interception. Couldn't quite grab it. Cade Hart, he's coming out of the football game. He got hit hard.
He's coming over to the sideline to get the play, but man, did Lee come out of nowhere. And how Hart even got that past the line of scrimmage is beyond me. Blaze Andrews, like JT said, very upset. The big fella wanted
he wanted that bad. It's not every day that you're going to get an opportunity for that if you're Blaze Andrews.
I'll tell Blaze right now it's that wrap on his hand, protecting that injured thumb. On receiver right, 4th and 14 for the Falcons at the Tiger 37. Hart fakes the handoff, run here near side. Lee there again. It can't wrap him up, and then he takes a shot from Grant Martinson again.
They started with Jefferson Lee, though. He's getting there.
So they played Lee on defense. Sometimes there's no gain on that play for Hart. And the Falcons thought the hit was a little high on Grant. Well, 6'9" for Hart, and Grant Martinson is 5'7". He'd have to get down there pretty close. It was a high shot because Hart was going to go down knowing that he wasn't going to get the first down, but it looked like it was about his bicep level. So the Tigers do a good job of holding the Falcons to a turnover on downs after a nice little drive. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 37-yard line. Handoff Almgeld, hit right away, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down. I hope Zach's all right. He went down awkward.
Oh, he's fine.
I don't know about fine, JT, but he will get to the sideline here. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Tigers do lead, though, 14-0 after 1 quarter play. The Beats back here at the Schwann Regional Event Center. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0. Tigers lead of the Section 2 Quadruple A semifinals between the Marshall Tigers and the Faribault Falcons. The 2nd and 10 for Marshall at their own 37-yard line. In case you're just tuning in, Whitterview's out to face Hutchinson on next Friday night. Section Championship Day. So Van Moore will split out wide left here on 2nd and 10. Trey Lance under center. Wing T look in the backfield. Lance. Nice strong cadence. Fakes the handoff. Roll it out to his right. Trey now fires on the run. And it's caught by Reese. Winkleman up to the 40. 35-30. Reese cuts inside. A man falls down to the 25-20. Reese using his speed down to the 10. 5. Touchdown. Holy cow. A 63-yard touchdown pass from Trey Lance to Reese Winkleman.
And Reese got behind the defense. That was the key. And Lance rolling out on the run. Makes a great pass. The rest is up to Reese. He left a guy in his shorts at about the 25-yard line. Cuts back to the inside and gets into the end zone for another touchdown. That was pretty.
And a great block by Ryan Van Moore downfield. You see they're helping Trey try to get back into football plays here with the rollout. And I think with that one, I think that's enough. Good snap, good hold. Luther's extra point is up. It is good. Tigers strike quickly again and lead at 21-0. Back here at the Schwant Regional Event Center, another scoring drive.
With 11:48 left in the second quarter, it was a 63-yard pass from Lentz to Winkleman. Extra point is good. 2 plays, 63 yards. It's 21 rip on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
Jackson Luther to kick it away here for Marshall. High end overhand kick. Backtracking and caught here by Stapleton. Good over to the far side of the football field across the 10 to the 15. Stutter steps up to the 20 and taken down there by Kevin Naughton.
About the 21-yard line is where they'll begin.
Home 21, as JT mentioned, for Faribault. Had a great drive going. And the Tigers brought out a secret weapon in Jefferson Lee. 2 consecutive plays. One hit Hart as he threw, almost intercepted by Andres, then brought him again and forced him to run ahead and basically get no gain on 4th down. First and 10 here from their own 21. Hart hands off Ramirez. Ramirez going off tackle, cuts inside, breaks one arm tackle, rather another. Now Reese Winkleman will jump on his back and bring him down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 18 for Felipe Ramirez.
And you know Ramirez is a big kid when he has Reese Winkleman draped on him like a cape and still running. It'll take more than one to get him down. 5th carry of the night, 31 yards for Felipe Ramirez.
I have a ton of respect for Ramirez and what he's able to do from that fullback position. Hart under center, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Hart hands off Ramirez again up the box, hit by Winkleman again, and Reese hangs on, and then there comes the cavalry. He'll get up to the 41 before he's thrown backwards. Good job by Wyatt Martin and Reese.
Kind of got to gang tackle him. Somebody grab him, slow him down. The rest will get there and take care of the rest.
You know, it's fun to watch Reese just read plays. 43.5 tackles coming in, 3 sacks, has a couple interceptions as well. Now 2nd and 8 from their own 41 for the Falcons. Hand off Ramirez again, trying to go off tackle. Tigers want to hold. They'll get one. Ramirez bouncing off tacklers, and they'll finally be corralled at about the 42 for a gain of 1. All that takes multiple Tigers. DeBoer, Winkleman, and a flag.
No question there was a hold.
It was right at Deacon DeBoer as Deacon was ready for that off-tackle run by Ramirez. Right tackle grabbed him and going to let him go, and that's our first penalty of the game. So redo their 3rd play of the drive. This one backs them up to their own 29-yard line. Bringing up a 2nd and long for the Falcons. Like we talked about this, they do not want to be in these type of situations where they have a long way to go on 2nd and 3rd down. 10:45 to play in the half. 21-0 Marshall. Hart going to keep it himself. Coming here near side. Trying to find a seam. Does. Breaks Kevin Naughton's tackle. Another flag comes out here, and Penske ushers Hart out of bounds. Right now, forward progress is up to the 45 of Marshall, but a flag thrown here at about the 38-yard line of the Falcons. And basically, looking at the body language of Chase Ernst, I'm guessing he may be the guilty party here on the near side.
Hands on the hips, you look down, that usually means you're guilty.
Throw both arms up.
Yep. Come on.
So this will be a spot foul, and they'll have to replay 2nd down, back-to-back holds on the Falcons. So let's go back to the 28-yard line.
You watch Cade Hart run. He's just so tall and lanky. You slide right off it.
Good speed there. 2nd and 21 coming up for the Falcons.
You say he's a pretty good basketball player.
So Hart will bring the play here, and each time Hart runs to the sideline to get the play. 10:30 remaining in the first half. 21-0 in favor of Marshall. One receiver right, one left. Hart peers at the Marshall Tiger defense. Now goes under center, sends a man back in motion, fakes the pitch. Looking to fire over to Ernst, throws it on the flats. Incomplete. So it'll be incomplete. Right away called incomplete instead of a backwards pass was intended for Joe Jackson.
5th pass of the night for Cade Hart. He completed 1. for 12 yards, going to Chase Ernst.
So now 3rd and 21 coming up for the Falcons. 10-15 and counting here in the second quarter. Marshall led 14-0 after the first quarter. Now lead 21-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Receivers split each way. Hart under center with 2 running backs in the backfield. Hart will drop back. Here comes Lee again. Fire here near side. Jackson drops it. Lee is his 3rd hit on a quarterback on Cade Hart.
He's going to have nightmares of number 15. Well, that's fun. I'm sure it's fun for Jefferson, too. You know, he gets
to hit somebody.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Everybody's always running to hit him. It's nice he gets to hit somebody else.
So at Tenapong and Van Moore stand back about their own 43, 44-yard line. Hunt. Low snap. Great catch by him. Now he's just going to have to run. He wanted to punt it. Now he will. And that'll be tipped. And it will be covered by Marshall at the 31-yard line. As Hunt tried to kick it with his left foot, went off his shin. It was a bad snap, set up a mad scramble by T.J. Hunt. I give him props for doing everything that he tried to do.
I do too. It looked a little unorthodox. In fact, it was a little unorthodox. But it's going to turn out with the Tigers with the football on the Falcon 31.
So first possession technically in the second quarter. Their first drive started in the first quarter and rolled over into the second. As JT mentioned, 1st and 10 at the Falcon 31-yard line. Trey Lance brings the troops up to the line of scrimmage. Waiting for the whistle. Van Moore splits out wide left. Lance will come under center with a wing T formation to the backfield. Trey takes the handoff. Throws it on the flat to Jefferson Lee. Jefferson with a nice catch up to the 25-20 and then pushed out of bounds as he gets a jet around the Keller Williams first down up to the 16-yard line. Gain of 17 and a first down.
It's nice to see Trey throwing the ball with authority. Another nice pass that puts Trey up to 80 yards on a 2 of 3 passing.
That is truly as the Tigers score the retirement red zone Prudential Insurance and your local licensed financial professional Jim Koontz have it 1st and 10 by the Falcons 16-yard line. Straight out look at the backfield. Van Moore here to the near side. Lance under center. Hand off to Mason Penske. Mason's first tackle. Breaks one tackle. Pulls a couple of Falcons up to the... We'll give him the 8. It looks like a gain of 8. Bringing up 2nd and 2.
First carry of the night for Mason Penske. The other side of the fullback is Zach Olmgeld coming into the game with the play, and Mason Penske will come out.
Well, and you know, with Trey being out and, you know, on crutches, even handoffs, you know, I mean, those are things that are different from practice to a game situation. So a lot of these things he's trying to get back into the groove here with the wing T formation in the backfield. Van Moore out wide left on the far hash. Handoff Olmgeld. Zach cuts inside of the 5 and in. Touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run for Zach Olmgeld, and the Tigers are on top 27-0.
And once again, blocking up front. I can't say enough about this offensive line. You give lanes for your runners to run through, and they're gigantic.
Well, and you're going to sell out to stop Jefferson Lee, the machine. He's lead 2 more touchdowns tonight. 33 on the season, 1 behind Bo Bofferting's single season record of 34. Has 61 career rushing touchdowns. That is a school record. Good snap, good hold. Luther's extra point is up. Leaking towards the right side, but makes it through the uprights, and the Tigers lead it 28-0 on the Pizza. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, a scoring drive.
3 plays, 31 yards. It was an 8-yard run from Zach Olmgeld. 9:16 left in the first half. Extra point is good. 28-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So Stapleton and Jackson back deep to receive here for the Falcons. 28-0 in favor of Marshall. 9:16 to play in the first half. It's a Jackson Luther run up. Boot this one deep, high end over end kick. Jackson retreats and into his end zone, and that'll be an automatic touchback in high school football. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 20-yard line.
And you can kind of see that wind coming out of the sails of the Falcons. Had that interception right away, feeling pretty good about themselves. Then they met the Tiger D, and since then, it's been all Marshall.
Well, and one of the big things, too, you know, for the Falcons, they played Tuesday. Marshall was able to, they've been off since last Wednesday.
Well, not only
Not
did
this
they
Wednesday, last Wednesday.
Not only did they play, but they played in the dogfight, in the cold, in the wind, in the rain.
The wide receiver split here left, 28-0. Marshall leads in the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, 9:16 to play, first half. As Hart will hand off to Stapleton going to far side, and Reese Winkleman will take him down for a 4-yard loss back to the 16.
I think they got to put a cape on this kid. I really do, because he's Superman. The way he gets through there, gets into the backfield, and takes him down, loses 4 yards on the play. He has been fantastic.
Well, of course, Reese on his way to South Dakota State University, and deservedly so with his abilities to play some football. Maybe next year, we'll see if they play him as a true or redshirt him, but I mean, for a guy that doesn't play the whole game, hasn't all year, JT, he has 14 and a half tackles coming into tonight for loss. Stapleton again in motion to the backfield. Handoff Ramirez. Good jump cut over to the right side. Ramirez now ahead of Steen up to the 30. Has a first down. Cuts here to the near side. Gets by a Tenneppong. He's up to the 40, 45. And Ramirez will finally be hauled down in Tiger territory all the way up to the Tiger 48-yard line.
He doesn't look like he should be able to run like that. He doesn't, but nice jump cut, as you mentioned, and just moving through the defense, and it's going to take 3 guys to tackle him on top of it.
36-yard gain and a first down for Felipe Ramirez.
Over doubled his yards now, 7 carries, 69 yards for Felipe Ramirez.
So first and 10 now for the Falcons at the Tiger 48, 8:15 to play first half, 28-0 Marshall. Hart fakes the handoff to Ramirez, looks out in the flat, now looking to throw, does out in the flat to Stapleton. Stapleton will make a couple guys miss, actually hanging on the far side, nearly slipping the tackle of Reese Winkleman, but he does pull him down. Reese takes him down. That'll be a loss of 3, bringing up second and 13.
That's not exactly what you want to happen on pass play. That is what happened, and that's what the Tiger defense has been able to do. He wanted to throw it downfield. Coverage was excellent and had to check down.
As JT mentioned, Stapleton like 5'6", 136. Ramirez 5'10", 225. One receiver to the left. Hart will come under center. Wing T in the back formation of the backfield, bringing Jackson in motion. Handoff Ramirez. Ramirez hit by Blaze Andrews and dropped to the backfield with some help from DeBoer.
Okay, there is one guy who can tackle him by himself.
You spoke too soon.
I did. I apologize.
Blaze must have heard you. Loss of 3, and bringing up a 3rd and 16 for the Falcons from their own 47-yard line. That, the Falcons have had a couple nice plays where they get big plays, but then they've had negative plays to follow that. So it'll be 3rd and long here for the Falcons. 6:50 and counting, first half, 28-0. Marshall. Hart takes the handoff, rolling here to the near side. Looking to fire across his body. It's high, and it is caught by Ernst with a catch. And I think there is a miscommunication there, JT, because I see a Tenneppong came up, allowing that bubble to be open, and Brock Bourbon just couldn't quite get over there, but that'll be a first down up to the 38-yard line. Exactly what they needed for a first down of 16 yards.
Second catch by Ernst, 28 yards on 2 catches.
Beautiful pass from Hart as well here on the corner route to the near side on the near left hash. Hart hands off Ramirez, trying to get outside, does. Looking for some room, and then Winkman's going to hog tie him down. As he crossed the 35. And a gain of 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6.
9th carry of the night for Felipe Ramirez. He's made some noise. He's done all right. 9 carries, 70 yards.
So sometimes you get caught up in it, 3rd and long. You expect them that the receivers are going to go by that, but Ernst came right behind in a little zone coverage by Marshall to set up that first down. Now 2nd and 6 at the Tiger 34 for the Falcons on the far hash. Handoff Ramirez again, turns upfield, runs right through a couple Tigers, trying to run through 3 more, and he'll finally be corralled after another first down run up to the 26-yard line, picks up 8 more. And a Falcon first down.
And they're getting awful close to the red zone. Their best drive by far so far tonight.
Ramirez had the big 34-yard run. Then you have them 3rd and 16. That's where, coach will tell you, we got to get off the field. They get that 3rd down conversion. Now they're trying to take that momentum and keep on going down the field. Marshall does lead 28-0 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 5:35 to play here in the first half. On the far hash, Hart under center. First and 10 at the Tiger 26. Handoff Ramirez to get a heavy dose. Ramirez cuts inside, bounces off one Tiger. And finally, Penske will haul him down at the 10. 16 more yards for Ramirez.
It's pretty obvious what horse they're going to ride the rest of this game, and it's going to be Ramirez. He is going to get a lot of carries for the rest of this game.
Well, he's normally a starting linebacker. They don't have him running or playing linebacker here tonight to save him for offense, and I can see why. As we got a timeout of the field. 5:15 remaining here in the first half. 28-0. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center. 5:15 remaining here in the first half. 28-0 Marshall. However, first and goal for the Falcons at the Tiger 10-yard line, courtesy of Felipe Ramirez in a third down conversion, 3rd and 16 conversion from Hart to Ernst. Split up Ehlers over to the far side here. Hart will come up under center. Now ready to go. First and goal for the Falcons. The handoff for Ramirez. There he's hit right at the point of attack and thrown backwards. Job by Marshall. Throwing him backwards was Jordan Faulkner.
It's almost like the Tigers needed that timeout just to catch their breath.
Well, we've seen Coach do that and say, hey,
enough is enough.
Of course, that timeout brought to you by the Mattress Barn. A loss of 1 on the run for Ramirez. Second to goal from the 11-yard line. So 4:40 counted here in the first half. One receiver right. Hart comes up under center. Second to goal from the 11-yard line. Hart will fake the handoff, and then he'll be caught underneath. Good job by Nicky Atetapong. I don't think Hart saw Atetapong because Nicky did a good job knifing his way through some blocking and underneath to make that tackle. A gain of 3 up to the 4 to the 7. Be 3rd and goal at the 7.
Well, Nicky can kind of hide too. He's not that big of a fella.
So 10th play of the current drive coming up here for the Falcons. Ball near the near hash on the left side of the field, going towards the north end zone for Faribault. 28-0, Marshall leads out of 4 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and goal for Faribault. Shouts at his cadence, and he nearly bobbled the snap. Now rolls out to his right, fires it up, and is that caught? What a catch by Ernst, and Faribault is on the ball.
That was an incredible catch. The coverage couldn't be any better.
Brock Borbin was right on him, and Ernst made a whale of a catch using all of his 6'5" frame.
Pretty pass, pretty catch. Can't fault the defense for that. That's just a good play.
Absolutely. Great pass from Hart, too. Had time to throw. So Faribault showing that they're going to attempt the extra point here. Zakay Klechka on to attempt the extra point. Showed that he has plenty of leg on his kickoff to kick off this football game. Good snap, good hold. Extra point is up and is good. So Faribault strikes. 28-7, Marshall with advantage. 3:48 to play. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center scoring drive.
10 long plays, 80 yards, capped off by a 7-yard pass from Hart to Ernst. 3:48 left in the first half. Extra point is good. It's 28-7 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So now the Falcons to kick it away. As Klechka will pooch it here to the near side, right in the middle of the football field. It'll bounce and be slid on by Zach Thompson.
Correct play by Zach.
Yep.
A lot of guys get a little antsy, want to pick that up, see what they can do with it, but that's usually when disaster happens. So just jumps on top of it. They'll start at the 34.
Just get the possession.
33.
Tigers at a 4-play, 90-yard drive. That was their worst field position from their own 10. So about right in the middle, own 33. Straight out look at the backfield, 28-7, Marshall with the advantage, 3:46 to play first half. Trey Lance under center with Van Moore out wide right. Take the handoff to Almgel, give it to Lee, go over to the far side, gets a couple blocks, couple men falling down up to the 40, 45 midfield. Trey Lance bounces to the outside, makes one man miss, stutter steps again up to the 25, breaks a tackle, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Trey Lance.
Nope, they told him he stepped out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and he put his head up and looked to the sky and said, what?
And I said Trey Lance, my apologies, Jefferson Lee doing his thing again. He's out at the 20-yard line. much to the chagrin. And a flag back at the 40.
Which is even worse because that's probably going to be holding.
And I'm not sure how that could be a hold. Sideline warning.
Oh, okay.
Faribault as their first warning.
37-yard run?
47-yard run.
That's why you do the math for me.
Jenna Riley, Keller Williams first down for Jefferson Lee. My goodness, is this kid
electric?
I don't even know if electric is the right word, because it is just amazing where you have him dead to rights, but he has enough juke moves or different array of moves to keep you off balance, and that's when the track speed kicks in. First and 10, right at the 20-yard line. Lance hands off to Lee. Lee trying to go up the box, now bounces to the outside, using the speed again. Stutter steps, gets by Hunt here on the near side. No, Hunt recovers, and flags all over the place in the middle of the football field. Oof. That came really late after Lee was tackled right at the 20-yard line.
They came at the same time, so they both saw the same thing.
If there's a face mask or something, or what was called. But
it's on Marshall as you see the hands clap for the Falcons.
But as we mentioned, we were in the Prudential Red Zone. Let's go in the Retirement Red Zone. Prudential Insurance and local licensed financial professional Jim Coots.
Personal foul, offense, 15-yard penalty, so first down.
Personal foul, but they don't say what the personal foul was. But it goes all the way back to the 36-yard line. Wow. So it'll be first and 26 for the Marshall offense.
And Jefferson Lee, 7 carries, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And has hurried the quarterback quite a bit.
And we're in the first half.
Yep.
One receiver over wide left is Van Boer. First and 26 for Marshall at the Falcon 36. Handoff to Tenepong with the double handoff. Nicky has the seam up to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 36-yard run for Nicky at Tenepong.
That's what happens with Nicky. We called him the X Factor earlier. Everybody thought 15 was going to carry the football. He hands it off to Nicky at Tenepong, and he finds the middle of the field. Big seam, easy touchdown. Good play by the Tigers.
And that's what makes Jefferson that much more dangerous. You heard Coach say to the pregame interview, we know they're going to key on 15. It's what the other guys will do when you pay that much attention to 15. So Jackson Luther on to attempt the extra point. Another 2-play drive for Marshall as Jackson Luther's extra point is up and is good. So Marshall answers Faribault's touchdown with one of their own, and they lead at 35-7 with 3:02 to play in the first half. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, another scoring drive.
Well, it seemed like a long time, but it was only 2 plays. It went 67 yards. It's a 36-yard run by Nicky Ektenepong at 3:02 left in the first half. Extra point is good, and it's 35-7 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So Jackson Luther to kick it away here for Marshall. Wind somewhat at his back as he'll run up and boot this one deep, but oh my, that was hammered right off the back of the T on Mustangs in the end zone and through the back. That'll be first and 10 for the Falcons on their own 20-yard line, coming off a beautiful 10-play drive, which they had a plethora, JT, of big third down conversions, including some third and longs. Yep. You know, you tip your cap. Faribault made some good plays.
Especially that catch in the end zone. That was an excellent pass and catch, but they have some confidence on offense, but defense, they have to get something figured out, because if you want to go touchdown for touchdown right now, the Tigers are up 4 of those.
2 receivers split over to the right. Schlendel in the slot on the far side. Hart under center will drop back to pass. Looks at Schlendel, fires it to him, and it is dislodged on a beautiful hit by Zach Thompson.
That's how you do it. You hit him right in the belly, up in the chest area, knocked it loose. Great play by Zach Thompson.
Schlendel had that, and he was starting to bring it in and got smoked at the 25, bringing up a 2nd and 10.
And you could see Zach teeing that up too. He knew it wasn't going to get there before the ball did, but as soon as he touched it, boom, hits him.
So 2nd and 10 coming up for Faribault. Again, 2 receivers over to the far side. New receiver in over there is Jordan Variety. Hart hands off Ramirez. Ramirez, big hole up the middle of 25-30. Stiff arm up to 35. Picked on away by Nicky at Tenepong, and it's picked up. No, Naughton can't hang on.
Oh, he got it back.
And it goes right to Kevin, and the Tigers recover.
Well, that's one thing you can do to Ramirez. You're going to be able to catch him. Tackling him is another story, so go after the ball, and that one just got punched out, and Naughton's going to pick it up.
So he picks up 20, then the fumble is forced. And Marshall will take over 1st and 10 at the 48 of the Falcons. Well, I tell you, you give the Falcons credit, GT. They are creating some boxes for Ramirez to run through. The 1st and 10 for Marshall. Right now at the Faribault 48-yard line, leading 35-7 with 2:47 to play in the first half. Lance drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now rolls here to the right. Wants to fire it deep. Fakes the pitch. Now he just says, all right, I'm going to get out of bounds. And you know what? Trey cleared on Friday to play. And you don't know if he's 100%, but right there he was definitely testing it. And
well, he's not 100%.
No.
I'm really surprised that he's still in the game.
It's kind of that 2-minute drill situation, but Trey on the run picks up 4.
It's his first run of the night. On a normal night, he's had 3 or 4 of those carries already.
Split out Van Moore wide left. 2nd and 6 for Marshall. Right now at the 44, the Falcons straight out. Look at the backfield. And there's a botched snap, and they're just going to let that go. And Coach Ballman going to take a timeout. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, 35-7. Tigers leading Faribault, 2:35 to play in the first half. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers right now at the Faribault 44. Straight out formation of the backfield. Lance, strong cadence, will drop back to pass. Looks left, now looks over the middle, fires it up, going up for a Tenapong, and just too far, about 2 yards too deep. Good job by the Tigers picking up the blitz. Bring up 4th and 6.
They certainly did, and you got to protect the quarterback, especially when he's recovering from injury. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one from Trey Lance. But a pretty ball.
I say pick up the blitz. That was a great pickup by Jefferson Lee, blocking Chase Ernst, 6'5", 227. Jefferson standing strong and pushing him away for Trey, allowing Trey to step up in the pocket and try a touch pass right down the seam. Just about 2 yards too far for Ed Tenapong. So 4th and 6 for Marshall right now at the Faribault 44. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Lead to the right of Lance. And Trey will drop back to pass. No blitz coming. Looks over the middle, looks out in the flat, nothing there. Now Trey going to improvise here in the middle of the football field, and he will have a first down and more to the 35 and goes down at the 33. Good.
Just about lost it.
Yeah. 11-yard run by Trey Lance gives them a Jan O'Reilly Keller Williams first down.
Well, he was trying to get the pass to Jefferson Lee, who was covered, and then had no one to throw to, had no choice but to run.
I'm guessing that Trey will play to the half, and then that'll be all she wrote. Of course, out since the Mankato East game here earlier this season. 1st and 10 for Marshall at the Faribault 33. Wing T look at the backfield, handoff to Lee. Jefferson going over to that far side, cuts here near side, makes one man miss. Now up the box, Chase Ernst can't hang on. Uses the referee, spins, and took a big shot. Good tackle put on by Cade McAdam.
That was a big hit. Jefferson jumps right back up.
He was braced for it, was the difference. So another gain of 9 for Jefferson Lee.
170 yards on 8 carries.
Silly video game numbers. 2nd and 1 as Lance looks for the quick pass, has a nice pocket. Now it closes. Now he throws it deep and incomplete. Trey had the pocket there, and at the same time, it's, you know, that clock in the back of your head, like you want to get rid of it, and he did, and he's like, who could I try and throw open? Sometimes you could throw a receiver open. Try to hit Nicky here on the near sideline. Bring up 3rd and 1 for Marshall, just short of the 24-yard line. Play number 7 of the current drive coming up here for the Tigers. Van Moore splits out wide left. 3rd and 1. Wing T look at the backfield. Lance hands off Penske. Mason cuts inside. Has a jet around the Keller Williams first down. Zagate picks up 4.
2nd carry of the night for Mason Penske. 12 yards. Getting it done. And they want to wear this clock down. Faribault's going to get the ball to start the second half.
So the Tigers now in the red zone. Score the retirement red zone. Prudential Insurance, your local licensed financial professional. Jim Coots, 1st and 10, right at the 20 of the Falcons. Lance hands off Lee, right up the middle, hit right up the line of scrimmage. Not much after. He'll pick up 2. Remember, Marshall just 1 timeout. So Chase Ernst having a day. Beautiful touchdown catch. A couple nice tackles, forcing some things a little earlier than Marshall would like to throw. 2nd and 8 with 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. And more wide right, straight out look at the backfield. Lance under center. Going to bring a Tenapong in motion from near to far. Ball near the far hash. Fake the pitch to Lee. Roll to the right. Now Lance makes one man miss. Looking to throw here. Now stutter steps, and he'll be taken down in play. And, you know, I think what Coach Ballman's going to... Ooh, he is going to take a timeout.
You were thinking field goal, weren't you?
Yep. But I think what Coach Ballman wants to do is that he wants Trey... You know, it's hard to tell a playmaker to be careful. He's talking with Trey saying, hey,
we need you next
just throw it out of bounds or something.
Anything but run, please. Coach out there talking to his troops.
No gain on the run by Lance. You give Faribault a lot of credit. You fake the pitch to Lee. You think maybe somebody over the middle, but they did a good job of shutting everything down to the secondary. Good coverage. Bring it up a 3rd and 7. Tigers take their final mattress bar and timeout. Should have talked to Brendan or Laura. Really have some great state-of-the-art beds. They have 36 models, but a lot of different kind of models that will suit anybody's budget.
Yeah, you bet. From top to bottom, whatever you're looking for, they have it as far as the mattresses are concerned, but the recliners, they have those as well. Some furniture for you to look at. I'm going to be heading over there on Monday night to watch some Vikings football against the Chicago Bears.
So 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Tigers right at the 17-yard line of the Falcons. Ball on the near hash, 2 receivers left. Lance will roll over to that far side. Going to get by somebody, fires across his body. It is caught by a Tenapong, can't get out of bounds. But it should stop. 14.6 seconds left. Ball up to the 7-yard line. Gain of 10. And Agenda Riley Keller Williams first down. Waiting for the referee. The referee blew the whistle, and the Tigers like, wait a minute.
You can hear a fan yelling field goal. Let's give Jackson Luther a chance. And
I'm not sure what the Faribault coach is so hot about. He's very upset about something.
Well, they're going to try one play. I'm going to guess they're going to try to throw it into the end zone. If that doesn't turn out, bring out Jackson Luther.
So 2nd and goal for the Tigers at the Faribault 6. 35-7 Marshall. 9.2 seconds remaining in the half. Straight eye look at the backfield. No timeouts left for Marshall. Lance under center. He'll play action. It's picked up a little bit. Throw it toward the end zone. Winkleman open. Touchdown. Trey Lance to Reese Winkleman for the 2nd time tonight.
He was wide open. Absolutely nobody on Reese Winkleman.
The Tigers had to earn that. Faribault, good defense. 12-play drive for Marshall.
2 catches for Reese, 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good.
And 3.8 remaining on this first half clock. And more with the hold from the snap from Winkleman. Extra point is up, and it is good. 42-7 on the pizza. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, the scoring drive.
12 plays, 48 yards. A 6-yard pass from Lee to Winkleman for the 2nd time tonight. 3.8 seconds left in the half. Extra point is good. 42-7 Marshall on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard as the ball falls off the tee. Jackson walks up, puts it back on the tee, and we're ready to go.
That all via the forced fumble from Nicky Atenapong, popping up loose onto Ramirez's hands after a big run of 20 yards for Ramirez. Luther will kick it short. One of the up men. Picked up right by one of the big up men, Sam Jasinski. 1 second remaining in the half. As Faribault will have it 1st and 10. Looks to be at their own 36-yard line. Stay tuned, caught up at the half. Run through what's taking place here. Not sure if Mr. Pollock is still locked back in the studios there, I would assume.
He is. He told me he would be there.
warrior effort from Mr. Pollock.
Been there since 9 a.m., he told me.
He started the Mustang game for me, I know that. As Hart goes to an E, and that'll end the first half. The Tigers on top, 42-7 as we head to the break. Well, as we talked about, maybe Trey would be done at halftime. We see Bryce Paulson and Trey Steinbach and Connor Hoffenthe warming up here on the sideline. We're assuming that Trey is probably done for the night. We'll have to see. As first, though, the Falcons will get the ball. As Jackson Luth ready to kick it away here to begin the third quarter. As Jackson, nice high end over and kick left to right on your radio dial, and that'll go in through the end zone again. And it's time to get ready for more Tiger action with Producers Hybrids and your local dealers, Krog Seed Sale and Ludeman Enterprises. We begin the second half. Tigers and Falcons. Great to have alongside Courtney back in the studios. JT to my right, I'm Ryan Rotlick. So the Tigers trying to improve to 9-0.
Another good kick by Jackson Luther. Thought he was toying with people in that first half.
Well, kicking to the wind, a much different story. So one receiver here to the left, Cade Hart under center, 1st and 10. Hand off, new running back on that far side. Good jump cut over to the far side. First carry of the night, as I mentioned, as he's still going over the far side. Finally corralled by Reese Winkleman. Demetrius Wood's first carry of the night. It explodes from the 20 all the way up to midfield, a gain of 30.
Quickly get.
Talked about first carry of the night, caught me off guard a little bit. And a first down for Faribault as they come out slinging. And, you know, JT, they feel like they have nothing to lose, obviously, with the score of 42-7. See an avenue of things happen here. They're going to try and use their size up front. Hart, handoff underneath Ramirez. Ramirez trying to get outside. He's hit right there by Penske, and then here comes a host of Tigers to make sure he gets nowhere else. No gain for Ramirez.
Yeah, that's going to be a focus point here in the second half, is what we're going to do about this Ramirez fellow, because he is running hard, and he's a big fella. He's hard to take down. They take offense to somebody getting over 100 yards against that defense.
Well, even last week, somebody scoring on the first team defense does not happen often. Just 43 degrees right now here in Marshall. One receiver right, one left. 2nd and 10 from midfield for the Falcons. First drive of the second half. Handoff Ramirez again up the middle. Good jump cut here to the near side to gain some yardage. And he's grabbed by Blaze Andrews and company. Make sure that he doesn't get any farther. He gets to, it looks like, to the 48. Bringing up 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
15th carry of the night for Felipe Ramirez, 115 yards.
It's either been feast or famine for Felipe. A lot of big runs, but a lot of negative runs, too. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons at the Tiger 48-yard line. Fake the handoff. Hart rolling here to the near side. Look at a pass. Stutter steps, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be wrapped up and dumped by Mason Penske. Back to the 44 of the Falcons.
And Andrew Bennett made him slow down. Penske catches up and finishes it off.
Loss of 8 on the play. Bring up 4th and 18 for the Falcons.
I should say Andrew Bennett, the junior. A little question on what year he is in school. He's a junior.
I just type what they give me. So it will be Hunt to punt it away. It's a Hunt. Low end over end kick. It's going to bounce in front, and Tenapong going to let it roll. Take a nice Falcon roll inside the 30. It'll be down right at the 26-yard line, it looks like. We'll wait for the official mark. Tiger defense, after giving up a 30-yard run out of the gate to Wood. Defense, like they have all season long, you may get them once, but you better house it, otherwise they become stingy. They did just that. 1st and 10 for Marshall now at their own 27-yard line.
Bryce Paulson, in fact, is going to take that quarterback role.
So good to see Trey back out on the field. After some time off. Van Moore over wide left. Paulson ends underneath to Almgeld, runs into his own man, bounces off that. Ooh, then is hog-tied straight to the ground. Good tackle by Jackson on that far side for the Falcons.
Grabbed some jersey and yanked him down. In fact, shoulder pad out of the jersey for Zach Almgeld.
Gain of 5, though, bring it up 2nd and 5. He's got up to the Tiger 32-yard line. Wing T leg of the backfield. Van Moore splits out wide left. 42-7 Marshall on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Olsen hands off to Lee. Lee coming near side, cuts inside. Jefferson lowers the Jets, gets between two defenders, trying to break up another, breaks off an ankle tackle to the 45-40 of the Falcons, and out of bounds inside the 35, all the way up to the 32-yard line. The kid is amazing.
Oh my gosh. And just those moves in the power running that has been added to his game this year is fantastic.
Put on the weight, took it to heart. He's done a whale of a job. Gain of 36 on the run for Jefferson Lee.
That will put him at 208 yards on 10 carries.
Over 1,500 yards on the season for Jefferson Lee with tonight's performance. Straight out, look at the backfield. Handoff, Penske played tailback, in that tailback. Bounces off one, bounces off another, and gets inside the 25 all the way up to the 23. He'll pick up 9.
His third carry of the night for 21. Just gaudy numbers on the ground for the Tigers. He had 384 yards at the end of the first half. Well over 400 already.
Mason playing with a heavily taped right ankle as Ian Almgeld rotating. They get Lee out of the game. Zach Thompson is your deep set back here on 2nd and 1. Straight out, look at the backfield. Paulson, handoff Almgeld. Zach. That's going to be close.
I think he's got it.
He fell forward. Blaze Andrews took Cade McAdam for a ride up to the 15-yard line. That will be a Jet Riley Keller Williams first down for Zach Almgeld as he gets the gain of 1 that they needed. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Marshall on the far hash at the Falcon 22-yard line. 7:45 and counting here in the third quarter. 42-7 in favor of the Tigers. Van Moore splits out wide right. Straight out, look at the backfield. Paulson comes up under center. Strong cadence with the snap. Pitch it to Lee here on the near side. Jefferson looking for a block from Almgeld, and he'll get a couple as Jefferson looked to tackle the corner here more than the other way around. Ernst with a nice tackle from behind up to the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 for Lee on the pitch.
This continues to rack up the yards. 8 o'clock is the scheduled time right now on Friday night. If the Tigers win, it looks like they probably will.
Be the 4th of 4th games here at the Schwann Regional Event Center that day. Remember to score in the retirement red zone with Prudential Insurance, your local licensed financial professional Jim Kuntz. 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. As Paulson fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Bryce cuts inside of the 10 to the 5, lowers the shoulder and gets in. Touchdown for Bryce Paulson from 16 yards out.
Just so much room up the middle. Fake handoff, keeps it himself, goes down the middle. Touchdown Tigers.
So the Tigers in control on top 48-7. Jackson Luther coming up for the extra point. 6:53 remaining here in the third quarter. They're offside by Faribault. So a little antsy was Henry Sanchez. So the Tigers will decline the penalty as some space for Luther, and he just wants to continue to kick here as Winkleman the snapper. Van Moore your holder. Good snap, good hold by Van Moore. Extra point is up and is good. 49-7. Marshall, 6:53 to play in the third. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, the scoring drive.
It was 6 plays and it went 73 yards. It was a 12-yard run by Bryce Paulson. 6:53 left in the third quarter. Extra point is good. 49-7 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
Jackson Luther to kick it away. High end over end kick right through the end zone. And Faribault going to start out 1st and 10 at their own 20. I don't want to judge you and Danny here, but if I remember right, my memory could be way off too here. This is the second game today, but I think it was a 17-yard run.
17? I heard 12 from 2.
We'll see. Courtney can help us out back in the studio. She can tell us through the headset. One receiver over to the far side, one to the left. Hart will come under center here. 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Falcons. Hart hands off Ramirez. Ramirez runs into a wall of black, and he'll get nada. Job Wyatt Martin, first guy to hit him.
Ramirez on the carry. Wyatt Martin on the tackle for the Tigers.
115 yards on 16 carries for Felipe Ramirez.
No gain on the play, makes it 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Falcons. What a match it will be next Friday night, and this place will be loaded. For Marshall Hutchinson to go mano-a-mano. As Hart drops back to pass. Looking here to the near side, and some pressure coming in, and it'll be taken down. We'll get a little bit. Aaron Garcia with a nice tackle. He'll get one up to the 21-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Falcon offense.
It's going to be fun to talk to Coach Ballman after this one. He has to be impressed with what has been displayed here tonight outside of the rushing by Ramirez. And pretty flawless otherwise.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up for the Falcons. 5:40 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Pete's Ranch scoreboard reads 49-7 in favor of Marshall. Tigers held a 42-7 lead at the half. Hart under center. A couple backs to the backfield. Take the handoff, looking down the middle at Ernst, lobs it up high, and it is caught by Ernst. Boardroom trying to pull it away, can't. That was a great catch by Ernst again, up to the 44-yard line, a gain of 23 yards.
That's a Falcon first down.
Falcons pick up their 9th first down of the night.
4th catch of the night for Chase Ernst. One of them was a touchdown. He's 58 yards. Probably pass interference on that too, if I'm being honest.
Well, you just throw it up high for a 6'5" target. He's gone and got him. Hart now under center. Handoff Wood. Wood over to the right side and look at a stutter step. Does across midfield. They'll be turned back as he gets up to the Tiger 49-yard line.
Demetrius Wood on the carry.
Gain of 7. Going to bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd carry of the night for Wood. He has 37 yards.
Gain of 7 makes it 2nd.
Zach Thompson and Josh Dinas on the tackle. 5th play of the current drive coming up for the Falcons.
This in from Courtney. Don't ask me questions. Don't have the answers.
See Courtney, he will say it over the air. I would
yes,
not.
I will.
One receiver left, Hart under center. Handoff Wood again, trying to go on the outside, bounces it, gets by 1. I think Thompson tripped him up enough, just short of the first down as he gets to the 47, a gain 2, bring it up 3rd and 1 for the Falcon offense.
Maybe a little excited for this Demetrius Wood. Certainly is quick. Not a lot of size there.
Give him 1 up to the 48, so 3rd and 2. Waiting the Falcon Under 4 minutes we go before this first snap. Or for the next snap, rather. 2 receivers left. Hart will come up under center. On 3rd and 2, Tigers showing blitz. Handoff Garcia. Garcia is hit in the backfield. And tackled by Wyatt Martin.
Ramirez with the carry.
So a gain of 3. Be a first down. Up to the Tiger 45-yard line for Faribault. 1st and 10. They'll have it there, trailing 49-7. Hart under center. Takes the handoff to Ramirez. Hart coming here to the near side, trying to get outside. Does to the 35-30. Now 25, cuts back inside, and they'll take a pretty big lick as he got up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 20 and a first down for Hart.
They were complaining about high hits on Hart. That time they went low. That was thigh high, and those hurt.
So the Falcons continue to move down the field. This drive started back at their own 20. 8th play of the current drive coming up here for the Falcons. A lot of first-teamers for the Tigers not in the contest at the moment. Let's see Josh Dinas out there. I see Jackson Hughes out there. Kevin Martzloff. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the Tiger 25. Hart drops back to pass. Looks over the right, fires, caught on the far side. Ooh, my word, what a big shot. Put on, was that Josh Dinas?
No.
It's not. Kevin Naughton with the tackle. Sam Schendel with the catch to the 19-yard line. Picks up 4 and bring it up 2nd and 6. 2 receivers left here. Hart under center. Inside the Tiger 20-yard line as Hart fakes the handoff to Garcia, comes here to Ramirez rather. Hart down to the 10 to the 5, breaks out, has a couple tackles, and he's in for a touchdown.
So Hart gets into the end zone. It'll be 49-13.
It's a nice run by Cade Hart. 2:07 to play here in the third. Extra point pending for Cade Kletchka. Winning the extra point here. It's a high snap. Good catch by the holder, and Kletchka makes the extra point. 49-14. Marshall leads on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 2:07 to play in the third. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, scoring drive.
I don't know.
9 plays, 80 yards.
It was a 9-yard run by Hart with 2:07 left in the third quarter. Extra point is good. 49-14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. What?
You are struggling. That was a 20-yard touchdown run.
Oh my gosh. I quit. I was, after the Schendel catch, I'm trying to get the stats because you tell me you like the stats. So now I'm trying to get the stats.
Everybody would like to hear the stats.
Even if they're incorrect.
So Kletchka to kick it away here for the Falcons. A squib kick down the middle of the football field. It'll bounce up. Brock Bortwood will pick it up at the 31-yard line. Brock breaks a couple tackles, gets across the 40. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Marshall. Marshall leading 49-14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 2:02 to play here in the third quarter. So the Tigers look like they're going to move on to face Hutchinson next Friday night for the section championship. Nick Lath moves over to the right. Paulson under center, straight out look at the backfield. Paulson hands off into the backfield. New running back into the game, gets up to the 45-yard line. We'll get you a number here in a few moments.
Courtney just told me it was 16 yards.
So Alex Thompson.
Gain of 3 makes it 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3 for Alex. Bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Tiger offense from their own 45. Again, Clay splits out wide right. Linked he set of the backfield. Paulson under center. Long cadence. A strong cadence, and handoff to the up back. Gets up to the 46-yard line. A gain of 1. First carry for Caleb Basut.
Start to see all these youngsters in there. Actually, Caleb, a junior. This is what's made this program so strong, is the opportunity to get to play in games.
Seth Couture checks in. Clay again splits out wide right. Paulson under center. 3rd and 6 for Marshall from their own 46-yard line. Paulson hands off underneath. And Alex Thompson just cut short of a first down right across the midfield. Falls. See if they give him the 49 of the Falcons. Nope. Be a gain of 4. And bring up 4th and 2. The Tigers will punt for the first time tonight.
Certainly has been a dominating game as we come up on 25 seconds left in this third quarter.
Jackson Luther to kick it away. Good snap to Jackson. High wobbly kick. Wood going to let it bounce. Jefferson Lee downs it at the 20-yard line, and that Wood just let that bounce. And he didn't know where it was. I think that's what Jefferson was waiting. It could have landed on his helmet, and it would have been Tiger football.
Wasn't paying any attention whatsoever. But they'll get the ball at their own 20-yard line, and we'll start again.
So 1st and 10 for Faribault. 15.9 remaining in the third. 49-14 Marshall. The Falcons now go back up as well. Dylan Vargo, new quarterback in for the Falcons. Brings the man to the backfield. Vargo bobbles the snap, hands it off underneath, and wrapped up. Bennett can't quite pull him down, but then here's a host of Marshall Tigers all the way back to the 14, a loss of 6. For Faribault, handoff to Ryan Teskey. And that'll end the third quarter. 49-14, Marshall leads after 3 quarters. Start the fourth quarter. Tigers leading at 49-14 over the Faribault Falcons. Section 2 quadruple A.
A busy day of football. Minneota, that's probably one of the highlights. Wabasso defeats Minneota by a score of 30-20 to move on to face Bolt.
Dylan Vargo coming up under center, 2 receivers to the right. 2nd and 16 from their own 14-yard line. Vargo get a pass. Fires and dropped by Teskey right at the 20-yard line.
He was wide open. Pass is right there.
Running time here in the fourth quarter with Marshall up by 35. So next week will be a battle of 2 undefeateds. Hutchinson 9-0 with their 40-19 victory over Waseca and the Marshall Tigers. Vargo under center here on 3rd and 16. Makes the handoff. Now looking to fire deep. Fires it down here the near side, and it'll be knocked away. Again, looking for Ernst. See, he has been the go-to guy on every pass play.
The other pass went to Dallas Stapleton, and that one went backwards 3 yards.
So 4th down, 4th and long for Faribault. Van Moore and Nick Claith will be back to receive on the punt coming up from TJ Hunt. So the Tigers got things rolling after they threw an interception on the very first play of the game. 7 straight drives with touchdowns. As Van Moore to return. Called a fair catch right at the 47-yard line. And they'll start in Falcon territory to begin the fourth quarter, or their first drive here in the fourth quarter.
I know you're excited about Friday night, Ryan. Last year didn't get the opportunity to see that epic battle between Hutch and Marshall. Your brother stepped in and did a fine job. I know you're looking forward to it.
I'll tell you, I was hitting refresh on Twitter as I was calling the Southwest game in Fayette. You watch it, Danny. So Paulson hands off into the backfield here. This is Tyrese Lee. Tyrese stutter steps up to the 40, trying to break a tackle, and he's pulled down to the ground as he gets near a first down. See if they give him enough progress there. To the 36-yard line. Should be a gain of 11 into Jan O'Malley, Keller Williams first down on the 11-yard run from Tyrese Lee.
His first of the night. He's another exciting runner for the Tigers, brother of Jefferson Lee.
So Claith will split out wide left here. Paulson coming up under center. 1st and 10 for Marshall at the Falcon 36-yard line. Rice hands off Basut. Basut left side. It's hit there. Eric Gannon, first guy to hit him. Or no, take that back. That was Austin Underdahl. So gives him 5, bringing up 2nd and 5 here for the Tiger offense at the 31 of the Falcons.
Second carry for Caleb, 6 yards.
9:25 remaining. 49-14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard in favor of Marshall. Paulson hands off Basut again. Basut will be pulled down as he crosses the 30 up to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3. Bring up a 3rd and 2 at the Falcon 28-yard line. 9:05 to play. 49-14 in favor of Marshall. Claith will split out wide left. Wing T formation to the backfield. Paulson under center on 3rd and 2. Rice hands off Basut going right side. Not much there. Won't have enough for a first down. They do give him a yard at the 27 though.
So 4th down in this position. They're going to go for it. Tyrese Lee bringing in the play.
Again, amazing numbers for Jefferson. JT is rounded up here tonight.
11 carries, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Paulson fakes the handoff, coming here to the near side. Will have a first down up to the 25. Nearly breaks an ankle, tackles. It's enough to pull him down as he gets into the red zone up to the 14-yard line. Bryce officially down at looks like the 16-yard line, gets 11.
His second carry of the night. His first one was a touchdown. He had 28 yards.
So Janet Riley, Keller Williams first down. Also scoring the retirement red zone protectional insurance, your local licensed financial professional, Jim Kuntz. First and 10 for Marshall at the Falcon 16-yard line. 7:40 to play. 49-14 Marshall. Wing T look at the backfield. Hand off going to Alex Thompson. Alex is going to be swallowed. He'll pull it ahead, though, for a gain of 1 up to the 15-yard line.
Alex Thompson, of course, the Thompson brothers, pretty famous in these parts. At least if you ask their dad. I'm going to guess that might get back to him. Sorry, Jeff.
So Connor Offenthie now in at quarterback here for Marshall. 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line. Offenthie under center. Sends Tyrese in motion. Handoff to Tyrese, trying to go over to that far side. Trying to set up the blocks now. Uses speed down to the 10. Flags launched here. It's going to take away a touchdown from Tyrese Lee. So he's trying to set it up. Just a little hold on that far side, though, to spring him loose.
You're right. Both flags came at the same time, so you know it for sure happened. But that's going to take away the touchdown. They'll bring this one back.
So a 10-yard penalty, just the second penalty tonight, though, for Marshall. Nullifying a 15-yard touchdown run from Tyrese Lee. So spot foul goes back to the 27-yard line. So wing T look at the backfield, Offenthie under center. Claith splits out wide right. Wing T look at the backfield. Handoff here near side. And a second effort to the 30. A loss of 3 by Alex Thompson. Bring up 3rd and 24 now for Marshall on their 7th play of the drive. That started at the Falcon 47-yard line with 6:25 remaining. And a 49-14 lead for Marshall.
Alex Thompson with his 4th carry of the night, 5 yards. Clock continues to roll, 6:15 left in the game.
Offenthie as Clay split up wide left. Wing T formation to the backfield. Ball in the middle of the football field. Offenthie takes the handoff pass to Nick Claith. Claith has an open seam down to the 5. Touchdown. Connor Offenthie to Nick Claith for 30 yards and a touchdown.
I wrote it down this time, but that's nice. Great pass from Connor. Claith wide open, gets into the end zone, touchdown.
Nice pass.
Yep.
Offenthie, Nick Claith, a nice catch. The Tigers leading 55-14. So Jackson Luther on to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Van Moore at the hold. Luther's extra point is good, and the Tigers lead 56-14. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center, a scoring drive.
7 plays, 47 yards. It was a 30-yard pass from Offenthie to Claith. 6:03 left in the football game. Extra point is good. 56-14 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So Jackson Luther to boot it away. 6:03 remaining, 56-14 in favor of Marshall. As Jackson Luther will run up and he'll boot it away. High end over end kick. And we'll take a Tiger roll into the end zone. As Burke Almendinger was back to receive. Let it go over his head and rolled into the end zone.
4 straight touchbacks by Jackson Luther.
1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 20-yard line. Running time here in the 4th quarter after the snap. One receiver splits out wide left. And Dylan Vargo comes under center. 1st and 10 for their own 20 for the Falcons. Underneath handoff here to the near side. Breaking loose and then corralled by Jackson Hughes. It's a first carry by Michael Boondorf. first carry of the night, 2nd and 5 after the gain of 5. 5:35 and counting. 56-14. The Pizza Ranch scoreboard reads in favor of Marshall. One receiver right, Vargo. It's off underneath. This is Allmendinger. Second effort. Will have enough for a first down to the 30. Gain of 9 to the 34-yard line. Is Faribault feeling pretty good coming into the contest. Defeated East, as JT mentioned, in a slugfest, 19-18 victorious in the quarterfinals. Then interception the first play of the game, and then Tigers went on a roll. Allmendinger busts a tackle on that far side, gets by Douglas down to the 40, down to the 35-30. Trying to cut him off is Seth Couture. Allmendinger will run through his tackle and get in for a touchdown.
Nice use of speed. Once he was in the open field, it was a foot race, and he won it. They're going to tackle him down there on the Faribault Falcons.
66-yard run for Burke Allmendinger. Gets Faribault 20 points on the board. 56-20 Marshall. Nice strong run from Burke. Definitely a fan favorite. That's why he was tackled. And 5'6", 140-pound senior for the Falcons. Now it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Nope, they're going to attempt the extra point here with no tee. Vargo waiting the snap. Low snap, good catch. Ooh, the extra point is
so good. That went right.
Hold right to Philip Lawbinger with the attempt. Tell you what, he had the leg though. 56-20, Tigers lead. Scoring drive back here at the Schwann Regional Event Center.
3 plays, 80 yards. It was a 66-yard run by Burke Allmendinger. 4:42 left in the football game. Extra point, no good. 56-20 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. In case you wanted to know about the World Series, Indians lead 2-1.
Shorter kick here. Seeing that Slagle went down right at the 10. So now Tiger offense coming out here. So Trey Steinbach will come out to play some quarterback here for Marshall. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their own 10-yard line.
So all the quarterbacks getting a few reps in the game.
Clath lines up wide left. 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Steinbach fakes the handoff to Basut. Steinbach will go ahead for a yard at the 11-yard line. Be 2nd and 9 here for Marshall. As mentioned, they lead 56-20 over Faribault with 4:15 remaining. So, new receiver in here for Marshall. Jesse Faulkner lines up over to the left. Tyrese Lee in motion, handoff to Tyrese. He's hitting the backfield and gets
somebody help him forward.
He'll lose 1 yard. Jason Arnsdorf tried to help him get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd carry of the night for Tyrese Lee, 10 yards. Boy, what a dominating first half the Tigers had, 384 yards. We'll tally them up and have our Rivera Marshall vital stats of the game once this one is done.
It's just amazing to me that one drive, first play, you throw an interception, and then after that, you rattle off 7 touchdown drives. Handoff Couture. Couture go over far side, knifes through 1. He'll be cut short as he gets up to the 17-yard line. It's run by Seth.
So Tigers will punt.
It's up, or gain 7. Did Seth. Back to receive is Demetrius Wood. Wood, a sophomore. Luther stands at his own 4 to punt it away down to 2:50 to play. 56-20, Marshall. Good snap to Luther. A little wobbly kick. Wood takes a peek at it, takes a sideways bounce, and Marshall will down it. This will be the best field position of the night. Coming up for Faribault, 1st and 10 at the Tiger 42.
They're used to starting at their own 20. They've done that 6 times tonight. First time in Tiger territory to start their offense.
2:42 remaining. 56-20 in favor of the Tigers. Setting up a doozy next Friday night.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Marshall, Hutchinson. Marshall had the higher QRF, so they will host. Hutchinson on the coaches poll ranked higher than Marshall, number 2 in Class 4A. Marshall 3. It's Vargo. Takes the handoff, going to keep it himself. Go over to the far side. Vargo trying to get by Jackson Hughes. Does. He's up to the 30, down to the 25-20. 15-10-5. Touchdown for Faribault.
Just like that, gets to the outside, and the rest is history. A 42-yard touchdown run.
So the Tiger youngsters having some issues here with Faribault.
So they'll bring the kick team out and try to kick the extra point.
Also stops running time to a 30-point lead. And another extra point attempt from Philip Lombinger. Tigers led 42-7 at the half. Good snap, Lombinger to attempt an extra point. This one is up, and that is good. 56-27. Tigers with the lead. 2:31 to play. Back at the Schwann Regional Event Center scoring drive.
One play, 42 yards, and that was a 42-yard run by Dylan Vargo. 2:31 left in the game. It's 56-27 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard.
So now a kickoff here to the near side to be returned by Brock Borboom from his own 19-yard line to the 30, and then he hit there. He hit the ground and lost the ball. It'll be up to the 31. 1st and 10 for Marshall from their own 31-yard line. So 2:26 remaining. Tigers could improve to 9-0 on the season. Headed the section championship for back-to-back seasons. Connor Offenty back in at quarterback. Receiver split left. Offenty under center. Still hand off to Alex Thompson. Go over to the far side. Alex now cuts back here against the grain. Gets a couple yards out of that idea.
Probably smart, too, because he wasn't going to get to the outside, so finds some room and heads north.
It's up to the 33, a gain of 2.
Clock will continue to run down to 2 minutes left. The Tigers will be back to a section championship Friday night.
So now 2nd and 8 coming up for the Tigers from their own 33-yard line down to a minute 50 and counting. And now receiver E.K. Hussein false starts here on the near side.
Move it back.
Marshall having a few unorthodox penalties here as of late.
When you look at the first stringers, though, this game obviously was not close.
No. I mean, I give a boatload of credit to Faribault, too, though. I mean, they're making plays and really giving a good test to Marshall. Marshall's offense, that was a different story. His offense, he fakes the handoff. Now he cuts inside and takes a pretty big lick.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that Connor Offenty is not going to be a quarterback who's going to run the football a whole lot. And Trey Steinbach, he's quite the opposite. He's a big fella. He's able to run a little bit better.
A gain of 1 for Connor on the run. 3rd and 12 awaiting Marshall. Offenby now hands off underneath Tyrese Lee. Tyrese stutter steps here to the 30. Cuts inside, stays alive to the 35-40. Has a jet around the Keller Williams first down. As he crosses the 40 up to the 43. A gain of 14 for Tyrese.
Nice run by Tyrese Lee, his third of the night, 24 yards. He's also got explosive speed. Broke a couple of tackles to pick up the first down.
Coach has talked about next year. Tyrese will have ample opportunity to get things done. 30 seconds. Tigers going to go to a knee. Connor does. Coach looks up at the clock, and I don't believe they have to snap it again. The Tigers are going to win it 56-27.